Today I'm going to show you how to buy and sell stocks in Webull and how to open an account and get your 4 free stocks. All you need to do is deposit $100 and they immediately get those 4 free stocks once you've funded your account. I'm going to show you today how to use Webull, navigate around the different portions of the site, also how to place a trade, how to chart a stock, mutual fund or index fund, how to look at the volume of the stock, as well as buy and sell, what the buy and ask look for on their website. If you haven't yet viewed the first 2 videos in this beginner series, make sure and look at the description below for those links, or I'll also have them linked at the end of this video. I'm Lynn Pearson with 60 Perfect, and thank you for being here today. If you're interested in getting that money flowing or in stress-free investing, make sure and subscribe and hit the bell. Now let's get into my computer and I'll show you around Webull, show you how to open that account and get started. So what you want to do is when you go to Webull, make sure and use my affiliate link if you can, I'd really appreciate it. And then you click sign up, and then here you can go ahead and sign up, put in an email address, password, and then you'll get a verification code to your cell phone. You can then input that verification code and sign up. So here I am logged into my Webull account, and this is a small account that I just put $100 in to go ahead and do this demonstration. So what they do is they set up a trading password, which is fantastic. So every time you log in and every time you trade, you go ahead and enter in your trading password, which makes it a lot more secure. So they gave me 2 free stocks, which was before the current 4 free stocks. So you can see some value there, $6.30 I have. I'm going to go ahead and show you how to use Webull. So once you're in here, you click Trade at the top. So you can see here on the screen, you can enter in a watch list. You can change this if you want to. You can also see for different types of stocks. You can see tick by tick what the volume analysis is and how many shares are changing hands. Here you can see the bid and ask. So the bid is what is the highest price someone's willing to pay at that time, and the ask is the lowest price that they're asking at that point in time. So you can move things like this around. So here's the chart, but you can do, a buy or sell order, or you can do a limit. Let's say I want to place an order of 5, place an order $13.10 because it's just for demonstration purposes. Let's show I want to do the buy, and it's submitted successfully. So there we go. We placed an order with Webull. And here we are in looking at the chart. Here's the chart of ETTX. And you can see I can look at it in a 1-minute interval, 2-minute, 3-minute, 5-minute. And I usually look at things in a weekly view unless I'm buying it right now, just to see how it's going. You can look at a daily view. So right now it's been in somewhat of a recovery. It's a biopharmaceutical stock. So it's working on some future developments, which are pretty exciting, but you have to do a lot of research on your own if you decide if you want to try this, because probably 1/3 of these go belly up. They don't work out. So you can do really, really well on a third, but it might be none. So I really recommend that you do your own research. But there's the daily view, which penny stocks, you probably do want to look at them in the daily view. And when you're making a buy, I usually look at it in either the 5-minute chart or the 1-minute chart, just to see what the action is. You can see the volume here as well. And you can see the volume analysis and the percentage, and tick by tick what's happening, and how much of it is buy right now, or buy versus sell. So back to ETTX. If we look at it in a weekly view, you can see it started out really high and then it's worked its way down. It is starting to have a little bit of a recovery. Again, this is more of a long-term stock, probably a 5-year time frame. But if you wanted to look at an ETF, this is one that I work with a lot is QQQ. See that it's been going up. I look at this all the time in the weekly view, and you can see it all the way back to, for years, it's been gradually creeping up. If you look at it in the monthly view, you can really see there was a crash in 2001, not too long after it was started, but since then it's been trending up beautifully for a good number of years. And here you can decide if you want to do a drawing, you know, like a trend line. I love to use trend lines. So there's a trend line. And you can change that. Kind of see if it breaks the trend line, which obviously it did earlier in the year. When you look at it in a weekly viewpoint, it very much broke the trend line then. If you look at that. So there's a trend line for you. You can use different indicators and also candles. So I like to use the Heikin-Ashi candlesticks. I have a whole video on that. So if you look in the description below, it's a lot easier to look at and see what the trends are when you look at a Heikin-Ashi candlestick view. Here's a regular candlestick view, and you can see it's rather stressful looking at this with the up and down green arrows. But if you switch to a Heikin-Ashi candlestick view, it's a lot smoother, so the green arrows continue on longer. The Japanese are fantastic as far as doing some very complex equations to decide and follow a trend. Makes it a lot easier on the eye and a lot easier on your trading nerves to use Heikin-Ashi. Again, I have a whole video on that. It's linked in the description below. So this is if you want to compare it to, let's say, the SPY ETF. You can do that as well. And you see that little trend line. So QQQ goes a lot higher. It's going a lot higher than SPY because this is technology. The NASDAQ, basically, it's echoing the NASDAQ. And then your settings here, you can look at the different things you want to show, earnings, dividends, splits, that type of thing can show up on the chart. So this is a real quick overview of Webull. Again, you can have your watch list, you can enter in there, your stocks, different markets, you can see what's going on with them. It's an excellent source for you to learn more about trading. They also send you text knowledge base type emails and texts every day. You can decide if you want them in text or email to help you learn more about using their brokerage. And you can look at the screener and trade like we were just looked at, and you can look at your account and so on. And you can do paper trading. So paper trading, I highly recommend that you do paper trading where you're buying and selling without really using money. So paper trading is fantastic, and that's a way that you can start trying out some of your ideas for trading without actually using real money. And again, go on to Webull, look at my affiliate link below, and you can log in there. And right now through January 15th, which they may extend, who knows, you can get your 4 free stocks just for opening an account with $100. I forgot to mention also, Webull Financial is a member of SIPC, which protects securities customers of its members up to $500,000. $250,000 of that can be cash that you can be protected for. So that is fantastic, as there are some brokerage that don't have that kind of coverage. Thank you for being here today. And if you haven't yet, please give the video a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. It helps the channel. And also, make sure and subscribe. Look at these links here to visit our financial playlist for more details of videos like this one. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye.